Hmm. Hi everyone. Oh no! I think it's still laggy. You're right. Hmm. I think it's only when I'm like actually streaming that it's laggy. Gotta lower the graphic settings quite a bit. Let me actually turn that off. I was streaming somewhere else. Okay, it has improved quite a bit with me turning that off. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now. All right, I think we're good. Let's see how this. Let's see how this works out. Okay. All right, let's do this. The shipwright's name is Wagluf. He's an expert who only moved to Kazadok a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners. To make sure to offer him a proper greeting, we wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper how about greeting? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I'll remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to the east of here. Over in this direction, okay. Whatever. This is the village of all. Those who driven to Kazanim from Jara and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside as for what love. He lives and works in the house of waters high at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. Or I'm going to be driving up there anyways.
What do you want with me?
Oh, hey, there's exit voices.
Right. A greeting. Oho Kali.
That's the wrong greeting.
Oh, Kali.
Oh, that is the right greeting. Never mind.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When in Ukanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamat. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wokevu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right, then. Consider it forgotten.
I just love how you just suddenly change his mood.
Prompt. We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But, well, I would like nothing more than to offer my services. I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
I can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right, then.
Oh my shit! Oh my god! I just love how he does like
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
moving.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress. Iana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
I hate you. Can we just kill him, please? He's not worthy to be here. I just want to kill him. And take his loot. Cave cut out to the southwest of Akara. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. Alright, time for another long drive, because I don't feel like teleporting there for 70 piece. For 70 kill. Ah. Also, I'm dying. I'm dying. No regrets. Okay, maybe a few regrets. Southwest affair, was it? Let's be on our way. All right. Time to go into the deep unknown. Oh, you want a piece of me? All right. You can have a piece of me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speak me, daddy. Woo. Woo. Man, I am not used to this being changed to. I'm going to have to, like, figure out what my new rotation is going to be like. Gave as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident. I'll conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw outside, but its green hue glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. You find that the glimmering you spied was just light reflecting off the water. And I'm gonna have to relearn all my rotation. This sucks. A truck of stone, glowing a distant shade of green. This seems like the exact kind of material before. I picked over the crown near the entrance, but found nothing. Do you have better luck inside the cave? Yes, this is the octolite. Along with Crow's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. You would have been happy to know you were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Nahana. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. Oh man, that sucks, man. That was why you agreed to Bucklemut's request, despite your initial reluctant. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please, rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companion are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and Hana will host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall. With that, let us return and deliver the Aburkla into Wakilov waiting hands. Okay, I think this it's already over there. I might as well just drive there. It's not worth teleporting. On the road again! Nothing's better than being on the road again. So yeah, how's everyone been that's like lurking in the background? Does me you want to talk? Or just watch me play? Either or I'm fine with. Hopefully this stream has been really good for you guys so far. Hasn't been as laggy compared to what it was yesterday and the day before. Oh man, I have to climb this fucking stairs. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected the suitable logs. Your bro. What of the buckreich? There you go. Have it. Take it. Take it quick. Yes. These are excellent samples. A good quantity too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, huh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, we get to work crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant first in the arcane arts to enhance the turbo's conductivity. Then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Ocarina. Well, join you at the float once the work here is complete. Okay, I think I'll just teleport back. You bastard. Gathering the turbo was a trial in and of itself. At first, I loved to criticize everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to What the fuck? I told him not to worry about it again. And it was like stopping out again though. He's an old one, that's for sure. At least we've seen we've seen the pose of the new eye. Pose in the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the trends. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Over there, by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. He's trying to compete the feats of reeds by reviving Henrhana. The festival is a prayer for heavy crops, but does she honestly believe that would be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. Oh, I want to be too great to clout. Coming out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds, something about what needs to be done. If that's so, perhaps we'll get to see another of his inventions firsthand. That sounds like our Kona. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think of a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festivals can begin. It took some time, but we managed to gather competitors to file for the title of when's chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. He should have seen it. He caught forth an incredible cuss to send his feathers sailing for mamas. We had to turn ourselves. But it's more difficult than it looked. Poor Everfield's twirled in the hair for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a climber. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Buckruff. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Bubble was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem. This is why the end of invention is usually extended to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? You. Opera Love and Anna. The lifting of wings. It's only being held because of you and your companions. Thus, do I nominate you, Wakalamat, as our guest of honor. Me? This boat will make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then Ray Anger, I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Rakamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow progressive towards Kozlaki, where the scared likeness of the Exodus is encased. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife, so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to just sit still until Wako If has finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the cleaning. As you know, I'm not much of a fighter. I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the Bats spoke begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. It will lead you across the bridges to the Stride of the Sun. Then we shall see to you cleaning the end, clearing it end to end. Boom. As Little said, Kazuga should be down this way, then off to the east where the pass branches. There's something about bridges in the Stride of the Sun. Anyways, let's split up and get to work. Once we've called all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of whatever that place is. On to the next one. Oh, hey, girl. Where are you? Is it me or the lightning a little bit stronger? We're into the train right now. Oh, I have a note. Because we're gonna be killing frogs now. Oh no, leopards. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of blah 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 blah. The Honolulu identity of the artist. Makes you appreciate how much their culture revolves around the reed harvest, doesn't it? It's said that Kala was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Chura by the first Honolulu. The Haru migrated here from another continent, then mayhap the two do share a common ancestors. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Leonardo? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right. And I need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done. That we're done here. Meanwhile, in Hanu.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again? As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Don't say that he's going to kill you.
If that's what you want.
Everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings.
We'll crush you each in turn, or all together, if you like.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you.
God, I hate you so much. Can we just please kick his ass already?
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me.
Yeah, Tastic, how you doing? Welcome in.
So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
I've been really good. Overwork, stress, stuff like that. No, the good stuff. And right now, playing Final Fantasy 14. It's been a while. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against the two head, I may as well have not been there at all. Nonsense! You stood your ground and brought us the time we need to make it back. You are incredibly brave. I'll take the money. With that excitement interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Hidden Road would be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Completed your post-credits ration today. Game the results. Nice. What? So you got your results back already, or nah? Not yet. Okay, see, I remember. Oh man, I hate having to do this fucking thing. Wah. Why do we have to do such stupid things? Why are you making me break out of my shell and actually use public chat? I don't want to use public chat. Wah. OHOKALIY. trying to come back. Yeah, I haven't seen you do any art in a while. You used to have that one piece to do for the art exchange, huh? That reminds me, I haven't done art in a while either. I really should do something. I really should like try to practice some more. I've just been lazy and tired and stressed, and yeah. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? What to do? What you should do is go to the festival. That way you get more weeds. Okala. The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a chorless one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that another would soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Alright, time to go die. Time to go die in the float. The hero was pleased to hear their festival was going ahead, I imagine. That as well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. There gonna be voices in this, or is there not gonna be voices? That's the real question. Hopefully there's voices so that I don't have to read.
So few have come.
Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of
What's up,
the
Jack?
Hanu. Have faith, third promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest, but this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping Bring her! Ready and...
Hmm.
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again.
Mm.
We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Something's wrong.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Oh no, something's wrong. Our souls is being taken away. We're being spirited away.
Upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Geshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
There's your reeds.
It worked. Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren has been swept up by the festival of fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying bowls on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the village and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. Forces, no forces. Blue scissor be forces. I don't feel like reading.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account.
Oh, hi.
Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Kona!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even
Oh,
a moment of
business.
celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Torihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test fire, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
My journey has just started, and already I've met so many wonderful people. Book of Love, for one. He is a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Lanahura, it warmed my heart to see him honored his departed friend through Hinihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to the Avatar. Alright. Wait, that's not who I want. I want this. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march onwards to whatever. Chances are good we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your optimistic builder friend has to say. I've been waiting for what feels like days, and eating enough for tacos to feed an army. What do you like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Ryusha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be worried of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to build it. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. It is this direction. Time to take a llama. Or should I say a baka? Alpaca. The alpaca. May I introduce to you our most dependable the alpaca? This animal can traverse each other's steep mountains trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back at home. You don't have alpacas in Ethiopia? Alpacas are native to York Tyrol. Ethiopia has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack bees in a place which ill suits its qualities and where it's not needed anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. Let's see. What is it like to ride? Alpacas breed as mounts are instead docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good. I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected as much from a pearl merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The predator followed the act of spreading joy through trade. As you should know, they take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. There you go. A fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends would never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so would they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we want to write about us to reach, then that's what we'll do.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear. Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk-Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Truly. I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watrunpelo is down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
Whee! Them to ignore you and go touch the crystal. Hey Faxon, how you doing? This is it. Watch a pillow. Home of the pillow. I'm butchering names left and right. Let's go. Boca Lamat should have arrived before us. That's not good. We come all this way for the right of succession. Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawntrail. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate then. The idea and cloaks, Dell and cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a fine garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our. But I can't read. Cardinally ruler. A nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady. That's right, come, third promise. My well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look won't hurt. And what did we just talk about? Isabel, when did you... Ah, is already far from far off Sectoral. Northern winters are bittery cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survive them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course. My shop door is always open. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the little people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their death turns phrase and unwitting customers like what Lamar va prey up to this affordable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter so you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the blah 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 blah. Let us all take Isabel's words of caution to heart. Not my finest moment, I'll admit. But now that we're here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Carol, Asda, and I will speak with the merchants. Welcome out, you and Etherville might try approaching travelers and passerbys. Akira, pre-investigate all the outside establishment which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay to the third promise. The raw raid has appeared. The Dawn Servant Elector. Huh. I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession. I take it. Me? I don't much care who sits at the throne as long as they keep Terrell peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent Mosquito once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, we like a cup. A joy shared as a joy doubled, I say. Alright, yes, you were asking about the Electro business. Being but freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our heat leader, Toby, could probably tell you more about it. Electors? Oh yes, I've heard about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, huh? Personally, I'm rooting for Sorocha. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers. In the thousandth column. Potentially. So many new trade opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around to my way of thinking. So I've begun grafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Will you care to purchase something? Very well. You say you wanted to know about the Elector? I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Sorcerer or his policies. Oh, fuck you too then. Jesus, fuck. Fuck off. Hello there. I'm Mabu. Do you have a question for me? Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prize alpacas before you leave though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you. And that stuff stinks. It happened to a visiting buyer not so long ago. Toby. That's the head rancher. Toby, that's our head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Toby noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. So apparently I need to talk to this Toby person. You really have to watch yourself around those silver-tongued bedderers. I almost bought a myself and a stack of blanket. And then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyways, I did manage to learn that Toby is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they share where his head ledger of there to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the bucket ranch is not far from here. I say we pay a visit before the others return. That's a lot of alpacas. Instead, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let my fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, is one of this workers Toby? Toby? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Toby often mentions his favorite mutant substance. He also can't resist a profitable trade. So who among us could? Am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Huh. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Toby a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Toby. Let's ask some questions first and narrow down the build. Great. We can meet back here and share our impressions. Well, obviously I'm not Toby. I mean, oops. I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out for yourself who Toby is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. You think I might be Toby? Haha. Well, maybe I am. All I say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. Am I Toby? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise and our entourage. Sharp instincts. So we commence the right of succession then? I doubt then. Ah, a visitor from across the salt. If I'm not mistaken. Be warned, alpacas will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Sorry, one moment, everyone. All right. I see we're both done with our interrogations. So, who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Ah, the worker so intent on stable doors. I have my eyes on that one too. Time to rip the mask off our mistress wrench head, so to speak. You know it's you, Toby, and to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for a confirmation of your identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Toby, head ledger of Watchbalaro and head wrencher of the family wrench. I am also one of Kola Chacha's student electors. Aha! A place featured in the Jalala Saga, just as we thought. I was right to trust in your instincts, and I wager this won't be the last time. She found you out fair and square, Toby. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bed in her hair.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all. Zorolcha.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
You're Tobli.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example! This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, third promise?
Who, me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said. Ah! The little monster spat on me! Oh, that stinks. I can't.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you alright, Orclamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off of my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me? Just to make sure the stench has ruined my sense of smell. Hey, I saw that look. Alright. It is 11 o'clock almost 11 o'clock my time. I think I will end it here for now, and I will continue it tomorrow. So for now, let's see who's online. Oh man, I'm dying. Yeah, let's rate her. Yeah, I'll continue playing more of this tomorrow before work again. No, probably around the same time as this morning. And then, I need to see what my Wednesday schedule is like and whatnot. But in either case, once again, thank you for coming by, hanging out. Hopefully the game hasn't been as laggy. It hasn't been laggy for me so far, surprisingly. So hopefully the gameplay itself on stream hasn't been laggy for you guys as well. Yeah. See you all again tomorrow.